Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath and I'm also an intuitive card reader. I'm just getting my smudge up here for the reading. This is a mixture of sweetgrass and sage. Sweetgrass grows on our property naturally. And this is an indigenous custom to North America. The indigenous people, they regard the sweetgrass as a very, very sacred part of Mother Nature. And what it does is it clears out 95% of airborne bacteria in the home, and it rests our energies, and it chases away any dark, oppressive, heavy energies that plague us from time to time. And I'm hoping to spread off this good energy for myself, but this is for you guys. And I'm hoping and believing that it'll make you feel better, if nothing else. This smells really, really good too. It smells like turkey cooking. And the sweetgrass, well, it smells like sweetgrass. It's beautiful. Okay, so we'll set that off to the side. And we'll let that smolder. There we go. Okay, so tonight I am here to do a 5-card spread using the Oceanic Tarot deck. And we give credit to Jane Wallace for writing and creating the cards and writing the meanings. And the illustrations are by Jane Delaford Taylor. It's my Oceanic Tarot deck. It's a deck of 78 cards, and I pull 5 for this general reading. And at the end of the reading, I pull one significator from my deck of tarot, and we give credit for that too. Written by Bridget Reed and tarot card illustrations by Colin Howard. Okay, so every card has a placement. First card falls into the place of the overall energy. Second card is for your finances and wealth, and your third card is heart, love, and romance. Fourth card are challenges for mid-September, and the last card, the fifth card, is your message from Spirit. And this reading is for Capricorn. Okay. First of all, before I begin, just a real quick thank you and gratitude, putting it out there to the universe and to all the viewers and subscribers. Subscribers, thank you very much for coming back for every reading. I appreciate you being here more than you know. For those of you that are new to YouTube, there's a red subscription button right beneath this video window. If you click it, it'll attach to your email, so that way anytime Bay of Fundy Fortunes posts any new videos, you'll be alerted via your email notification. A quick reminder, just to be clear, this is a general reading which may or may not resonate with you on a personal level. If you'd like to have a private reading, I do offer that service. All the information for that can be found in the description box below this video window as well. Basically, you send me off an email requesting a reading, and then we work out the details after that. What you receive for your money is a video. It looks very much like this one, only it's just for you. And I give you the link when the video is complete, and you click that link. It takes you right back into YouTube under private. Nobody can see the reading but you. And you can watch the video. It's free to, after you pay for it, you can watch it over and over and over again as often as you'd like. So that, having said that, thank you for all your likes and your shares and all that good stuff as well. Now, Capricorn. Let's get down to the reading. I'll fix my hair here and get it out of my, so it's not in my glasses. There, at this time of the night, it's 12:43 in the morning. And I am just a regular old person, so I kind of like unfold and wind down as the day goes on. I'm not at my #1 best, so. Okay, so anyways, yes, let's get down to the reading. Your very first card that I pulled for you, Capricorn, is the Fool. And it's the beginning of the reading and the overall energy, and it represents beginnings. Let's see if we can get that enough. It's the Fool. It's not what you think. Okay, so when this card shows up, it's a very, very good card, by the way, Capricorn. It means you're on the brink of a new path. You're getting ready and preparing yourself to embark on something highly personal and something very, very personal. I feel to say coming up for air the second time round. Starting something new, something you've done before, and it's been a long time, and you've been away from it for a long time, and now you're about to embark on something. You're going to give it a second go. First time round, this is almost like a relationship. That were the first time round, it worked out great. For some reason, and I'm not quite clear, but for some reason, some of you Capricorns are playing the field again. You're single again. I can't see what happened to it the first time round. It could have been a separation. It could have been a death. It could have been something along those lines. So you find yourself all single and starting all over on a brand new path all over again. A wonderful opportunity awaits you as well. Follow your destiny when it comes to your job, in work, and in relationships. In work, some of you, to follow your destiny, you may be finding the path that you thought you were going to follow in your career is now taking you somewhere else. And destiny is gently nudging you to go along with the changes and see where they take you. I feel nudged to say for some of you, you can go back again. If you don't want to go forward, you can test the waters. If you don't like what you see, leave it alone. If you do like what you see, then dive right in head first. New relationships coming on the forefront. At least you're looking for a new relationship for some of you. Before you follow your dreams, there's a nudge here. I'm hearing to tell you that to check your facts from fantasy. Don't take everything at face value. Don't shut other people down quickly before you know. Get to know them a little bit. Everybody's got a story. Everybody's got a background. Everybody's got a backstory. You may shut somebody down that had you given it a bit more time, it would have led to something. It would have led to something special. A good friendship, if nothing else. If you go shutting people down and just going, you're not going to serve my purpose, you're missing out on an awful lot. That's a big, big no-no. The universe is trying to tell you that. Always check facts from fantasy. So you may shut down one thing and say, not for me, and kick open the doors to something else on the right side, and turn out to be, it wasn't a good idea after all. And then you get rethinking and you feel regrets that you didn't go with the first one type of thing. Remember to listen to your gut, to stay realistic. Reinvent yourself a little bit. It wouldn't hurt because it just means that you're growing. You're continuing to grow and bloom. You may be taking a journey over land or overseas, going on a trip overseas. That could prove to be quite interesting and quite the adventure too. This isn't just an ordinary trip. You can drive to where you're going, or you can fly to where you're going. I'm not sure about a ferry or over water or through water. I'm not sure. The advice of this card is, there you go. Look before you leap, and if you like what you see, dive in. Okay. Sometimes it's, sometimes, life isn't so serious that we sit and we analyze everything right to death before we do something. Some things are what they are. And you can go on the, the surface level, right? On first impressions. Sometimes things just are. And you'll know that because destiny is leading you along for some reason at this point. Destiny's coming down and putting a bit more of their hand a little bit deeper into your life right now. Nudging you like this. Go this way. Go that way. Turn this way. Turn that way. Just go with it. Don't question everything right to death. Because if you do that, you'll end up standing there and not moving anywhere. But some of you are going on a bit of a trip. The keywords are risks, innocence, departures, new pathways, starting over. That's your overall energy for the reading. Okay. The second card that I pulled for you in your wealth and your finances is the moon. La lune. Illusion. Illusion. Beautiful card. Now, when this card shows up, it says the moon watches what you see. There's always a pair of eyes. Even when we think we're all alone in the world, we're really not. There's always the spirits and there's the creator who sees everything that we do, who sees our every thought and our every intention behind every action that we make. So the moon watches what you see. It also sees past illusions. Love for some of you may seem perfect under the light of the moon, but will it stand the test of time in the glaring, blaring light of day? Listen to your instincts. Not all may be as it seems. Another meaning is fears and old memories resurfacing. You work through emotional blocks. Some of you are holding back. Everything is on hold. Everything is becoming stagnant, and that includes your finances. There's been no huge growth. You're not in lack. You're not losing. You're not pedaling backwards. Your bank account and your investments are not being drained, but they could be doing much better than what they are right now. You're emotionally stagnant and held back. Fears from the past. I've been here before, and what if this happens? Did it happen before? Probably not, but the chance is always there. But that's life. Life is a chance. So you do need to take a risk from time to time. Don't be silly about it, of course, or anything like that. The advice of this card is to take time and work out the best way forward. Your intuition holds the answers. Pay attention through feelings and dreams rather than relying on logic. So if you get a hunch, the universe is saying to turn in a certain direction, to take the changes that can come with your job, as in the overall energy of the reading. Follow it. For some of you, as I said, you'll be able to backtrack. If you don't like what lies ahead, you can go back where you started from. It won't be a problem. Keywords for the card are the unconscious, doubt, decisions, dilemmas, sadness, and the past year. So Capricorn has been on some shaky ground in the past year, has been feeling somewhat unstable, is afraid to trust their own judgment, especially when it comes to finances and wealth. You used to be somebody that was quite secure and quite confident, and that's not the case for the past year. There have been some emotional upheavals in your life which has caused you to question just about everything. Okay? Let's pick up the next card, and let's see where we're going here. I pulled the Eight of Cups, and it's about change, and it fell in your love sector. Okay. Keywords for this card are endings and departures, journeys again, movement, travel, yes, transitions. Some of you are still probably either on vacation or about to go abroad on your vacation. You've waited to go closer toward the end of summer because we are still technically summer into fall. So that's all good. Some of you, though, you're going to going on a retreat. Some of you right now, Capricorn, are still suffering from the effects of a breakup. You need to travel and you need to take a vacation. Not to meet somebody, but to meet yourself. To get to know yourself again, because there have been so many changes the past year especially. There's been some growth, there's been some backward movement, sliding backwards for fear of moving forward. Because when you moved forward before, it led you down a path that was absolutely wonderful, and then it was all taken away again, and you lost it all. There's a huge, huge barrier, a mountain to climb. Not easy. Real fears that because you've lived this before, and you question, maybe I'm better off just staying the way I am and moving forward so I don't have to go through this again. Because it could happen and I could go through this again. But you know what, Capricorn, if you do that, you're not living. You're not taking the gift of life that you were given by your Creator and expanding it and opening your mind. And I feel nudged to tell some of you that you've taken quite the attitude of, get out of my way and I don't have time for this. I know what I want. I'm going for it. Some of you are charging ahead too fast. And you need to slow the heck down. And you're bypassing places, people, things, situations that could mean something to you. It could bring you a change in your life and a change for the better. But it's almost like you feel like you're not stopping for anything or anybody. There's two things going on here. There's some of you that are holding back and you're scared to death to move, and then you got other people like, get out of my way. I haven't got time to waste with this. I don't know what this is, but you don't have time to waste for anything. And your attitude, although you don't intend to hurt people, oh yes, you're stepping on toes along the lane, your elbows are going, everybody get out of my way. Metaphorically is what I mean. And that wouldn't have been that way a few years ago, maybe. You would have been a lot softer and a lot more patient and a lot more forgiving, a lot more lenient, a lot more loving to, it doesn't matter who is around you, anybody that you came into contact with. But now you've got like almost like a chip on your shoulder. And you know what? Life's been really bad to me, and the heck with everybody else. And I'm just going to do what I need to do for me, and never mind the consequences. You know what? You go on like that, you're going to find yourself all alone with no toes to step on at all. And you'd be going, what? And looking around and thinking, well, what? Where is everybody? Was it something I said? Duh. Snap out of it. Don't do that. Really stop and evaluate yourself. Put out the loving person that you can be and the generous human being. Sex has nothing to do with it, male nor female. It's humanity. Be kind to the people around you. It's okay to look out for yourself, but you don't step and knock other people over to get what you're looking for. You leave people feeling used and abused, and that's just wrong. All right. Now, for those of you that have your head on straight, now is the exact time. For those of you, for a few of you, you are ready to move on. Some of you have just left an emotional commitment with somebody at an emotional level, and you've turned away and walked away from that. There was a little drama involved. The other person was hurt deeply. So were you, but not as bad. You're able to just say, look, I'm sorry about this, and you kind of just walked away. You can, some of you are going to turn around and look over your shoulder and say a quiet goodbye to everything that you once knew. And some of you need to take that little vacation, but do it with the right attitude. Okay? Is there love in the future for Capricorn? Well, of course there is. They're such a, they're a colorful personality to know a Capricorn. But they have other sides to them, just like we all do. So, it's just that Capricorns can kind of like try to justify why they're being the way they are, and really in the bigger picture, you know what? Life isn't fair, and nobody ever said it was. If we all walked around with that attitude, what can I say? Just think about it for a minute. Okay, so the next card that I pulled for you, Capricorn's Page of Swords, and it's about gossip, and it fell into your challenges for mid-September. It's gossip. And you see that young man? Yeah, he's a Page of Swords. Pages bring messages. And they're usually a physical person that brings messages. And because he's a sword, and in this moment in time, my nudges to tell you is somebody's going to come along and try to play head games with you. Swords are all about the mind and emotions. Not all about, there's other things and components that come into swords, but that's a couple of them right there. Deep thoughts, deciphering, making decisions, internal struggles, trying to do the right thing. Here's your challenge for mid-September: to be clear in your communications so there's no misunderstandings. So anybody that you get to do anything for you, on behalf of you, make sure that you're very clear and articulate and by point what you need done. And have this person reiterate back to you what you said, what you want done, how you want it done, and in the order you want it done in. So there's no miscommunication. Mercury's retrograde right now, and it's all about messing up communications. So be very clear. Put it on paper, exactly what you want. Just make sure that you're not misunderstood. So when you send somebody on their way, or you've sent a message, or you're receiving a message and answering the message, be very, very, very clear. Clear as mud, as they say. The keywords for this card are complaints and bitchiness, backstabbing, cutting words, legal issues, paperwork, politicating. Everything has to be done with a fine-tooth comb. You're going to find this wearisome. You're not interested in all this stuff. Especially, you're going to hear some gossip, go full circle, and come back, and you're going to laugh because you're going to go, that's so far from the truth. It might as well be the other side of the world. This is happening because that's not me and that's not what's going on. Somebody has just started some stuff that is insignificant and it doesn't even matter. You're actually going to find this comical. You're going to find it funny and humorous. It's not going to upset you. But the rest of it, being on top of so much stuff right now, tiresome. You're going to be feeling like, I'm so tired of this. I am so bored with this. But here's the worst thing about it right now, tired and bored or not, you have to be on your game. You have to be on your tippy toes, and you have to scrutinize anything that you're doing right now to make sure everything gets done correctly. Okay, that's vital. There's your challenge. That's a big, I got a feeling this challenge, I'm feeling the heat from the card. You're going to be pretty peed off or teed off or pissed off, whatever you want to call it. Come the end of the month, you're going to say, I've had just about enough of this. I've been at the grindstone here trying to carry these things through, and I have to do most of this stuff myself because even though people, you think you're clear with them, they're going to come back with some boo-boos, mistakes, and things that they missed. There's jobs there that you have to do for yourself. Now, the last card that you got is, in my opinion, like the best card in the whole deck. And any of you out there right now, if you have any wishes, Capricorn, now's the time to make them. All right? Because you got your message from Spirit is the Nine of Cups. And it's the wish card. Okay. The wish card. There'll be benefits from love and friendship. Support on all projects. Harmony at home. All aspects of your life will be filled with contentment. Do not behave smug, though. Capricorn, and you can get that way. I don't need you, and I don't need you, and I'm doing great, I'm doing better than you. Not all of you, some of you have the capability of being that way. Card says so. And so does, if you read up on Capricorn, they can be that way. Don't become smug. Share your enthusiasm, share your good fortune. If there's enough to go around, go ahead and share it. Tell somebody your good story. That's uplifting in itself. You don't have to give everything away. You don't have to give anybody anything. But if you share your good story, everybody's got a good story, and those that don't have some coming up, share that with other people. It gives other people hope when they see if things are going somebody's way And they look and they go, wow, I hope that's me soon, because that's what I want. I want me some of that. Okay. Right now, your life and your energy, you are perfectly placed to have all your dreams come true. Keywords are happiness, love, support, harmony at home, and such a magical, wonderful word, abundance from Spirit. That's from Spirit. It's great. Now, back to reality. Your significator is the Queen of Swords. Oh boy, you don't mess with this lady. I tell you right now, you do not mess with her. She is a force to be reckoned with. She's magnificent too. She knows her place. She knows her class, and she knows her power. Let me get my book. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords has a cold and emotionally detached way of dealing with the world. In a reading, the Queen speaks of standing up to people, making demands, and being clear about one's needs. And that last sentence is what really applies in this reading. Yes, there'll be some of you that will need to stand up to people and not back down, not be intimidated, not be bullied, not be manipulated. There's the big one right there. You need to be very, very clear about your needs and what your needs are, what you expect from someone else to carry out, what needs to be done to fulfill your needs at this moment in time. Okay, Capricorn, that wasn't a bad reading at all. It really was not a bad reading. It was interesting. A lot going on. Don't get smug. Remain grounded. Don't pass by people that you may think are insignificant. That's a big thing right there. You are stepping on toes. You're doing that already. You're singeing some toes on other people. You're so caught up in your own needs because of whatever you've gone through in the past has almost left you with this feeling of entitlement. Well, this is my turn. I've been through enough already, and I'm going, and nobody's going to stop. Well, you know what? Who said anybody was going to try to stop you? Who said don't go do that? Who said you're not allowed to do that? I don't think anybody has. You're in charge of you. But don't forget, you need to be kind to those around you. Don't get smug and aggressive. It's not an attractive feature. That's going to be a struggle for you. You still have it in you. That soft spot's in there. You're not really living unless you have that at risk all the time. Here's the bottom line, people. If you're not allowing your soft spot to exist within you, like the sensitive underbelly, of an animal, when they turn over in their back and they show you their belly, they're submissive to the world and what could happen to them in that moment. They could be hurt. But if you're not exposing that part of yourself, you're not living. You're just sitting around on the edge and not partaking the way you should if you want to live large. That doesn't mean money-wise. It means emotionally and spiritually live large. You got to expose your sensitive underbelly and put it at risk because that's what living's all about. Anyway, Capricorn, that's all I got to say for now. Please come back. Please come back in 2 weeks' time. Watch your email. I'll be doing the 12 videos for all 12 signs of the zodiac right off the wheel for the month of October. And weather's going to be a lot chillier then. Only 2 weeks away already. The last 3 nights the temperatures dropped. I'm wearing my shawl. But I always have my window open too. Need that fresh air and that energy coming in off the cove in the Bay of Fundy. So anyways, I wish you the best for the rest of September. And I hope it's a beautiful one. It's a beautiful time of the year. I hope to see you back here in 2 weeks' time. And thank you so much for being here right now. From my heart to yours, all the best. Lots of love and light. We'll see you later. Goodbye.